So in my previous video, I talked a lot about how to create hand dexterity. Now in this video, I want to give you another really amazing tool on how to continue creating dexterity in your hands. It's super simple. All you need is an old needle before you have thrown it out and your hands. So let's get into it. Please do make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell to be notified of new videos that I put out every week about Japanese acupuncture, moxibustion, and palpation. My name, of course, is Maya Suzuki, and I am the founder of ShinKyu University, the best place to bridge the gap between your TCM theory and Japanese acupuncture and moxibustion hands-on skills. So let's get into it. Let's make sure that your skills are spot on by creating better dexterity with your hands through this simple and easy technique. All right, so let's get into the technique. So this here is my needle case. This is my needle pillow. So this is where I keep any needles that, for example, this is a gold teishin that's just a bit thicker of a needle. And this is my silver practice needle. And this is a needle that I was just needling myself with. So this is where I kind of keep those practice needles. If you're interested in purchasing this case, which is also, this pillow is included for your teishins and your needles, please do find the link in the description box below, as I do have them handmade. So this is my nifty difty teishin and needle case that I have specially made. It is available for purchase, so please do go in the description box below if you are interested in getting this needle carrier. Again, it has spaces here. And then it has a silver polishing cloth, and then it has my case for my teishins. This is one of my gold teishins. This is a silver practice needle I use on myself. And then here I have a red sarin, so a 20 by 40 that I'd used to treat myself. And so what we're going to actually do is, this needle is, it could be reshapen and it could have the tip resharpened, but for today I'm actually going to forego doing that, and I'm going to create a really nifty difty little fidget that's going to help with the dexterity of your hands. So in order to do that, you're going to grab the handle of your needle and you're going to grab the shaft of your needle, and then you're going to just
the shaft of your needle, and then you're going to just
the shaft of your needle, and then you're going to just
twist. If you can see, I'm just doing a circular twist here. And then you can do it the other way as well. Actually, a little bit easier to do with my right hand. And then eventually it just snaps off. You can see that needle shaft just snapped right off of the handle, and there's nothing pokey left on the handle. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to throw that away in my needle dispenser soon, and then we're going to actually use this handle as a really nifty difty, as I said, almost like a fidget spinner. If you have any kids, you probably know what those are. It's just a little fidget tool. And I'm going to put it vertically on my index finger and vertically coming out of my thumb. And I'm going to move this back and forth. And so this movement is really tiny. It's just a little bit of a shimmy. It's kind of like you have a Parkinson's twitch. And then you're going to try to switch it to your middle finger. Do you see how it's still staying the same position for the most part? If you need to a little bit, fix it. And then you're going to switch it to your third. Again, I'm just moving my thumb. I'm not moving the rest of my fingers. I always like want to assist to go to my pinky because it always gets a little crooked. And then you're going to go back, and then you can work on switching it back and forth. Ooh, that one's going to be harder. I need a little assist there. And so you're going to go back and forth on all of your fingers. It helps to, I have lotion on my hand right now, so it helps to probably not have lotion because it's going to make this slip a little bit. And then you're going to do this on this hand as well. You'll notice like my movement on this thumb is a little bit slower than on this hand. That's because I actually roll moxa with my left, and I do what's called a nenshin or a drill technique on my right. Now, if you want to check out what the nenshin or drill technique is, you can check out a video that's going to be linked right up here, and also in the description box below. It's one of the base techniques that we actually learn in Japan. It's a free-handed needle technique, and we learn it with silver needles. And so I have a video, a little bit older video, explaining that. And so I'm going to do the same thing as much as possible, trying not to assist. So if I can go back and go to here, and then go to here, and then go to here. And then I can just keep using this handle to really just fidget. So the other thing that you can do with this handle is if you have a plastic guide tube, you can start practicing your guide tube reload. Now I'll go ahead and link a video up here in order to check out how to do the guide tube reload. So maybe check that out after this. It's also in the description box below here. And so these are just really good ways to like keep it in your pocket. If you ride mass transit, you can do it. If you're watching TV, you can do it. Really, really great technique to just create the dexterity of your hands. And again, all I'm doing is this back and forth movement with just my thumb. I'm not moving any of my fingers, notice. I'm just moving the thumb, and that's a really important thing here is we're trying to get more dexterity with the thumb because it actually builds into more techniques. Like it builds into your moxa rolling, it's going to build into your nenshin technique, it's going to build into a lot of other classical needle techniques as you continue on your path. So make sure, again, dominant hand is going to be a little bit more, it's going to be a little quicker because your dominant has more dexterity, but keep working on the non-dominant as well. And try not to use your other hand like I just did. I always want to assist when I go to my pinky. But it's actually a very good technique for your fingers. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video about how to use something as simple as a needle handle, something that you were already going to throw away in order to get more dexterity in your fingertips. This really does lead into more advanced techniques with rolling direct moxa, doing the nenshin technique, really even doing the guide tube reload and other classical techniques that are mentioned in the Ling Shu and other classical texts. So I really highly suggest that you practice the dexterity with your fingers as much as you can. If you haven't already, go and watch my first video on doing stretches with your hands and some massage techniques to get a little bit more dexterity with your actual muscles in your hands and not just your thumb. So if you haven't watched that video, it is linked in the description box below. Now, if you loved the content of this video, I would love for you to create an interview for yourself to see if your practice goals are a good fit for ShinKyu University, a lifetime membership and mentorship program geared towards bridging the gap between your TCM and amazing Japanese acupuncture and moxibustion. That is again linked in the description box below, and I'm very excited to welcome you into that program. So please do set up your interview today. Now, if you haven't already, I really do highly suggest you like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of future videos I put out about Japanese acupuncture, moxibustion, palpation theory, and so much more. There's some really great stuff on this channel, really great interviews, so please do stick around for our future content. I would love to learn with you in the future. Now, if you would like to learn the nenshin technique, I highly suggest you check out this video. And if you would like to learn how a guide tube reload actually happens and also another great technique to help with your dexterity, I highly suggest checking out this video right over here. I really enjoyed learning with you today, and until I see you next time, happy practicing.